Today, I can offer you a brief overview of 9 specific solutions that have the potential to fundamentally transform the way we travel, making it more economical, climate neutral, and comfortable than anything we know today. Our well-known problem, temperatures and CO2 concentrations, are increasing massively and rapidly. My big question was, how can we implement the mobility turnaround in practice, despite my huge demands? Industry 4.0 provides the answers. While the industry has continued to develop, large parts of the transport sector have remained unchanged. The vehicles have changed, but the effects, land consumption, accidents, climate damage have intensified. Point 1. The cable car rail system. Imagine a new traffic system hovers above our streets at a height of about 4 meters, demand-oriented, autonomous, quiet, accident-free, and available around the clock. It connects private transport and public transport, is barrier-free, and also works at speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour in rural areas. The special thing about it is that our current vehicles can also drive there. The streets below will be green, car-free, and livable. Dimmable panes provide privacy. Point 2. The European ticketing system. A fully automatic, barrier-free ticket system that combines all means of transport, with or without a mobile phone, without a ticket, without bureaucracy. It is free and valid for life from the age of 6. It only bills for the services actually used. Sponsorship solves social hardships and desires. The new APP combines the means of transport, timetables, live data, and costs offered into one ticketing system, making it easier than driving. Point 3. The fast freight trains. New freight trains for truck trailers with speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour are now also running on the high-speed lines. Autonomous loading and unloading with transfer platforms and autonomous train formation systems reduce loading and idle times to less than an hour for 35 wagons. As with DLR's Cargo Beamer, Law System, and next-generation train cargo. The result? Truck trailers are much faster on the rails with much lower operating costs than on the road. Point 4. Callable toilet facilities with the 1192. It sounds simple, but it is crucial. The callable, barrier-free toilet facilities in vehicles solve the shortage of toilets in public spaces according to demand. Point 5. Ecological business parks. Instead of sealing more and more areas, we are building new commercial areas on top of the existing commercial or industrial areas on the +1 level with innovative bridge constructions. Autonomous means of transport such as the cable car rail system simplify traffic to the nearest freight station. Extensive greening leads to more climate protection and less noise. Point 6. Parking spaces above the highway. New motorway parking spaces will be created via the existing parking spaces and the motorway itself, quickly, economically, and quietly. Small vertical wind turbines and large solar systems provide power for the e-trucks and provide shade. Point 7. Standards for pedestrian and cycle path markings. The uses of the footpaths and cycle paths have changed, so a separation is mandatory and standardized markings make it easier to keep track of them. Point 8. Guideline against light pollution. The lighting must be positioned in such a way that the facade surfaces and windows of residential buildings are not illuminated and should remain 20 degrees below the horizontal. Almost no radiation is to be emitted into the sky. Point 9. Comparison of transport systems. The comparison between new electric vehicles, combustion engine retrofitting with electric motors, and the cable car rail system shows the differences. The comprehensive possibilities for improvement, e.g. through Vision Zero, car-free green roads and Sponge City, are only available with the cable car rail system. In conclusion, we have exploited our planet with over 5,000 overload days since 1970. Furthermore, we have already massively exceeded 7 out of 10 tipping points. It's time to save resources. All the solutions presented are already in operation on the market, except in this compilation. It's economical. It is comfortable. We consume far fewer resources, and it is long overdue for climate protection. And yes, we don't have money for it, but nature doesn't know money. Nature has its own rules that we finally have to accept. We can change our money rules ourselves and adapt them to the new requirements of climate change. Now is the time to substantiate the solutions and today's actual costs as well as future climate damage with honest cost-benefit index (KNI) calculations. The industry is leading the way. We should finally do the same in the transport sector. The financial savings and the reduction in bureaucracy in each area are between 50 and 75% compared to today's costs and expenses. Some solutions yield profits after only about 15 years. Solutions for a harmonious symbiosis of people, mobility, ecology, and nature are absolutely feasible within planetary boundaries with today's technologies. Whether it is sufficient is decided by our will. Thank you very much. You can find more information on my website.